Hi there, it's Nicole from Mama Elephant, and today I have an elegant silver and white Merry Christmas Wishes shaker card to share. This is a beautiful, elegant shaker card that, while it looks very elegant, is actually super easy to make. It uses only one stamp set and one die to create this shaker. I'm going to start with this piece of acetate or transparency. It's A2 sized. It's going to fit right behind this Park Avenue frame. This is from a previous Mama Elephant release. I already have my Merry Christmas and then another phrase from the Merry Christmas Wishes stamp set adhered to my acrylic block, and I'm going to ink them up at the same time with some white StazOn ink. You're going to want to use StazOn ink on this transparency so that it won't rub off. So I'm going to press that on there really good and peel it off, and there is my greeting. I like to do my greetings on the acetate cover of a shaker card because that way it's always visible in the shaker. The shaker material doesn't cover it up. Plus, on this card, the greeting is the star of the show. Now I want to create a background for my shaker that coordinates with my design. I am using this holly design from the Merry Christmas Wishes stamp set. One image that I'm going to stamp over and over on this narwhal cardstock using a white pigment ink, and it's going to create my pattern paper. Now it would be perfect as is, just simply the nice white stamping on gray, but I'm going to take that up a notch just a little bit and add some glitter detail to the holly berries with the Nouveau glitter drops in the silver moon dust. So once I get my background all stamped, and I'm twisting it this way and that, just covering the whole thing, one of my best tips if you're going to do something similar and create your own background is to start in one color, or corner, and slowly work your way up and out. That way you never have a big gaping hole in your design. The entire thing is filled. So I'm just twisting my stamp this way and that till I get it all covered up. Then I will take those glitter drops and really quickly I am just going to add little drops to the center holly berries there. I purposely didn't add them to the outside border, any of the design that's on that outside border, because my die cut frame is going to cover that up anyway. I didn't want the dimension there, and it's not really necessary because it's going to be covered up. Now you might not think that was going to add a ton of difference, but I love that little bit of added sparkle. In fact, if you did not want to make the whole design a shaker and simply wanted it kind of more of a layered look, this would be pretty enough on its own with that additional sparkle in the background back behind the acetate greeting layer. Once I have all of my little glitter drops here, I'm going to set this aside to completely dry. And then I'm going to die cut a frame from the Park Avenue die collection. This is an A2 sized frame. It has awesome stitching detail plus that scallop design on the inside rectangle. I've die cut this from some silver foil cardstock. Here's kind of what my design is looking like. And the frame will go over that. I'm going to put some nice strong adhesive all the way around the outside edges of my frame and adhere this directly to my acetate layer. I kind of like to flip over the frame and then take the acetate to that. It's easier for whatever reason. Don't forget to peel off any backing paper that might be on your transparency. And then this particular frame is a little too narrow to put this Scotch foam adhesive right around it. So I like to cut it in half. Plus you get a little bit more from your adhesive this way. And I'm going to stack it one on top of another. So it's 2 layers of foam adhesive. I found that 2 layers of this particular foam adhesive works a little bit better for shaker cards so that the shaker material has more room to move around. I like to do the long edges first, then I'll flip it to a side, and you want to make sure that your foam adhesive exactly fits up next to both ends of the long sides because you don't want any space, you don't want any of that shaker material coming out. Again, I'm going to stack the foam adhesive one on top of another. I like to take a powder tool around all the edges, kind of make the edges less sticky inside the shaker. Then I'm going to fill it with some silver shimmer Pretty Pink Posh seed beads. Again, kind of keeping with that silver theme here. I'll peel off the backing paper for all of my foam adhesive. Then I'm going to take my background to my shaker. Press that in place. Flip it over, shake it up. I will adhere my shaker to a side fold card base, but that is it for this card. This would be a great card design to create multiples of. It did not take that much time at all. Just simply do it assembly line style and you would have a set of shaker cards in no time. Thanks for joining me today for this elegant silver and white shaker card showcasing the Mama Elephant Merry Christmas Wishes stamp set. The supplies I've used to create this card are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube. Here are a couple more projects showcasing Mama Elephant stamps and dies that you might be interested in. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.